Hello, Kids Place friends. Welcome to another episode of Kids Place, where kids come to play, learn, achieve, create, and explore. I'm Ms. Traherne, and this is my co-host,
Mrs. Day. Let's start with our hello song.
Hello, friends. How are you? We're very happy to see you. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down, give a bump and turn around.
Friends, today we are headed over to Green Holly Elementary School, Miss Scottini's class, where we are going to do the Winter Hokey Pokey. Why don't you join us?
You put your right mitten in, you take your right mitten up, you put your right mitten in, you shake it all around, you do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. Ooh, that's what it's all about. You put your left mitten in, you take your left mitten out, you put your left mitten in, and you shake it all around. Do the winter pokey, you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right boot in, you take your right boot out, you put your right boot in, and shake it all about. You do the winter pokey, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Take your left boot out, put your left boot in, and shake it all about. You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Well, you put your winter hat in, take your winter hat out, put your winter hat in, and shake it all about. You do the winter pokey, you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your long scarf in, you take your long scarf out, you put your long scarf in, and shake it all out. You do the hokey pokey, you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Snowsuit in, you take your snowsuit out, you put your snowsuit in, and shake it all. You do the winter pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Oh, that's what it's all about.
We are going to do our conscious discipline breathing strategy today to get ourselves calm and centered and ready to learn. And I'm going to go back and review the pretzel breath because that one's a little tricky sometimes.
It can be, yeah.
Okay, so in order to do the inhale, we're going to start by putting our two arms out, and then we're going to flip our hands and connect them after we twist. And then bring them up. And right now, this resembles how you might feel when you're stressed or when you're worked up. So we inhale. Nice deep belly breath. Relax your body and unwind and exhale. And then do it again. Relax your body. One more. Relax your body. And research states that if you do it 3 times, that's when your brain is ready to go.
Now we're ready to learn. Boys and girls, and Fanny, I was so cold this morning. Did you notice how cold it was, Fanny?
Our weather is really changing.
It is really changing. All those fall leaves are falling to the ground, and now the leaves are bare, and it's getting colder outside. I was not prepared this morning. All I had on was a sweatshirt.
Maybe you need to dress in layers, Miss Day.
You're right. Our weather here in Maryland is always, it's ever changing. Some days it's cold and some days it's a little bit warm. Like today it was around 34 degrees when I walked out the door, but tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 70. That's crazy, isn't it?
It's out of control.
It is. It's always really important to check the weather each morning to see how you should dress that day. So this morning I should have checked and I should have been prepared. What are some of the things that you might want to wear if it's really, really cold outside? Fanny, can you think of any of the things that I should have worn this morning?
Well, when I look at you humans, I see a lot of people wearing those things around their neck. What are they called?
Boys and girls, friends at home, can you think of what that's called? That's right, it's called a scarf. And I actually have some things in my bag. So as we talk about them, I'm going to be pulling them out for you. So this is a scarf. And Fanny, help us at home and our friends at home. Can you tell us, where would I wear this?
Around your neck.
Around my neck. So I'm going to wear this around my neck. Okay, what else? If it was super duper cold outside, so now my neck is nice and warm, but my arms are still exposed, what might I want to put on?
Let's try a jacket or a coat.
A nice thick jacket or a coat. Now friends at home, you might have your favorite sweatshirt that has a little zipper and a hood on it, but that is not going to keep you warm enough from the very, very cold temperatures that we are having. You want a nice thick jacket. Okay, so now I've got my nice big coat on. Okay, but my hands are still going to be really cold, especially if I go out to the playground. So what else might I want?
Well, we have two choices. We can do something for each finger separate or fingers together.
That's right. Fingers together, when just your thumb has a hole and then all your other fingers in, that's called a mitten.
Oh.
If you have a hole for each finger, that's called a glove. I actually have some of those with me. So I'm going to be prepared and I'm going to get my gloves on. And these are really big, thick gloves. These are the kind of gloves that I might wear in the snow. You might not need these for school wear and out on the playground, but these are good to have if it snows. So that's what I brought today. So big, thick, nice gloves. Okay, now I have also heard that 90% of the heat from your body escapes out of your
Head.
head. So it's really important that you wear a
Hat.
That's right, a hat of some kind. You want to make sure that your head is nice and warm. Nice cozy hat. Okay, Fanny, what do you think? Am I ready? Am I ready to go outside?
You look a lot warmer now.
I am a lot warmer now. Now, friends at home, you might be a little bit confused about what to wear when maybe it's not cold enough for all of this, but the weather's a little bit chilly. So I'd like to do something with you. Can we sort some pictures of items that we might wear and put them in a category of either warm weather or cold weather? What do you think? Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to take my big gloves off for this so that I can use my hands better. Okay, so I've made a little chart here. Ooh, sorry, Fanny, that kind of stuck to your hand. Are you okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I have some pictures here, and I want you to take a look. All right, here's a bathing suit. Would we wear that in warm weather or cold weather? That's right, Fanny, when would we wear this?
Definitely in the warm weather.
We'd wear this in the warm weather. I got some glue out from Mr. Hearn's bucket, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here and slap it up here under warm weather. Okay, let's see. Does anybody recognize this? I'm wearing one. That's right, it's a jacket. Would I wear a big, thick jacket in warm weather or cold weather? That's right. They're doing so well, aren't they, Fanny? We put this one in cold weather. Yeah, you don't want to, you'd get really hot and sweaty if you wore that in the warm weather. Okay, let's see. How about this skirt? Would I wear a skirt in warm weather or cold weather? What do you think, Fanny?
I guess in the warm weather.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your legs to be exposed to all that cold air in the winter, so you'd wear this in warm weather. Okay. These are some fun outfits we have going on here. Okay, this is an item that I have on again, and I wear it around my neck. It's called a
Scarf.
a scarf, that's right. And when do we wear this? We wear it in
Cold
weather. Okay. Got a few more items. Oh, this one might be tricky. Now these are pants. What do you think, Fanny? When would I wear pants?
Well, I see a lot of the kids wear shorts when it's warm, so probably when it's cold so you can keep your legs warm.
That's right. You want to wear pants in cooler weather to keep your legs warm. All right, I'm going to stick them right underneath my jacket there. Okay. Flip-flops. Oh, I see friends wearing flip-flops. They're not very safe shoes for school. If I were going to wear these, when would I wear them? Warm weather or cold weather?
Warm weather.
Yeah.
And not at school.
And not at school. They're not safe for running. They'd fall right off your feet. Okay, warm weather. Let's do a couple more. Oh, this is tricky. Who knows what these are? That's right, they're socks. Now, I want you to pay attention. These socks are a little bit thicker and they cover part of your leg too. Do you think you might want to wear these in warm weather or cold weather? What do you think, Fanny?
Well, if we have the mittens on our hands, we need some on our feet for winter.
That's right. These are nice, thick, warm socks that are going to keep our feet warm in the cold weather. And we might want to wear them underneath something else. We didn't talk about this yet. If it was really cold outside and maybe there was some wet snow on the ground, what do we want to make sure is over our big, thick socks?
Boots.
That's right, we want to wear boots. So we're going to put these boots in our cold weather section over here. Okay, let's do one more. How about this shirt? I want you to notice, does it have short sleeves or long sleeves? It has short sleeves. So would we wear this in warm weather or cold weather?
Warm weather.
Warm weather. Friends at home, I hope that this activity has helped you decide what you should wear each morning. And don't forget, make sure you check the weather every morning so that you are prepared. And sometimes you might wear pants, a t-shirt with a jacket over top, because like this morning it was cool, but it started to warm up during the day. So you need to make sure you have everything in your book bag to be prepared for whatever weather there might be.
You know what?
What,
You
Fanny?
just dress in layers. Then you can take one off when it gets warm in the afternoon.
That's right. Dress in layers. That's great advice, Fanny.
Skippy John Jones in Snow What? By Judy Shockner. Read by Skippy John Jones. Skippy John Jones loved to play in the snow with his sisters, Jezebel, Jujubee, and Jillyboo. And this melted his mama's heart faster than a bowl full of butter on a hot beach. Come on in, mitten kittens, called out Mama Junebug Jones. Time for some hot catnip cocoa. With marshmallows? Begged the girls. And ice cubes? Asked Skippy. Don't need ice cubes, Mr. Pillow, said Mama, but we need to pick out a book. Snow White, gushed the girls. It's our favorite Fuzzy Tail. Fuzzy Tail, Schmuzzy Tail, declared the kitty boy. I don't like that story, he said, making a disagreeable face. Then he stomped off to his room, carrying a tray of ice cubes. Listen here, Grumpy Gums, said Mama, following close behind. Your sisters have listened to your favorite books without even once giving me one of those looks. So come have your cocoa and do what is right. And who knows, Snugglebug, you might love the tale of Snow White. Nuh-uh, said Skippy. I don't think so. Suit yourself, Tater Tot, said Mama Junebug. But you don't know what you're missing. Oh, Skippy knew what he was missing, all right, and that was bouncing on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, and I know what I'm missing. A fuzzy white cat, a prince, and some kissing. Yuck, said Skippy, wiping his mouth with the back of his paw. Then he popped over to his mirror, and using his very best Spanish accent, he said, Miro, miro, on the wall. Who is the handsomest chihuahua of all? Why, it is you, Senor Skip, replied the chihuahua in the espejo. And the bravest, declared the kitty boy as he prepared for a long journey in his closet. Then, as always, he began to sing in a muy, muy soft voice. Oh, my name is Skipito Fresquito, and I know an old fuzzy tatito. It's got plenty of fights, but no one wears tights, and that's the best part, mis amigos. Back on the couch, Junebug had begun reading to the girls. Once upon a pillow sat a beautiful cat princess. Her fur was as white as snow, her eyes were as black as coal, and her whiskers were as full as my tummy, added Jujubee, burping. That was a good story, said the sisters, running off to play. But this wasn't the end of the story for Skippy John Jones. It was just the beginning, as he stepped into his closet and into a deep, dark forest. He hadn't even gone 4 paws before his tail puffed out. Don't be such a scaredy cat, chided a fox from behind a tree. I'm not a scaredy cat, hissed the gatito. I am Skipito Fresquito, the great sword fighter. Of course you are, snickered the fox. And I'm a chihuahua. Skipito gave him a look that would freeze a fuego. Then he took off toward the light in the distance. Over the river and through the woods, 7 small amigos opened the door to their cozy little cottage and sniffed. Something is not right, dudes, said the first. Some dog has been chewing on my zapato, said the second. And licking my leche, said the third. And sitting in my silla, said the fourth. And tossing my pelota, said the fifth. And gnawing on my hiso, added the sixth. And sleeping in my cama, declared the seventh. Not in your bed, exclaimed the doggies. That stinks, dude. Stinky or not, there was indeed someone sleeping in the bed, but it wasn't a dog. It was Scapito, hooted the puchitos, piling on top of their amigo. Los chimichangos, declared the gatito. What are you doing here? We have come to free Nieve, ¿qué? Explained Paquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. Snow who? Asked the gatito. Not snow who, dude, replied Tomatillo. Snow what? Talk of the Nieve, ¿qué? Weeped the puppies into a frenzy of froth, chanting, Snow White, Snowito, has been cursed by a wicked witchito. She sleeps in the cube till she's kissed by a dude, so pucker up, pooch, and smoochito. I'm not kissing nobody, declared Skipito. Not tonight, said all the puppies, but mañana, muchacho. After a tail wagging and whisker washing, every pup fell fast asleep, dreaming of Snow White. Every pup except Skipito. Her fur is as white as the snow. Snore, snore. Her eyes are as black as the coal. Snore some more. Her nose is as pink as the peony. She is such a beautiful lady. Drool. At the first bark of dawn, the Ocho Puchos were up and out in search of frozen Princessa. But why is she frozen? Asked Capito. Because, whoofed Don Diego, she is hot. See, added Poquito Tito, and the wicked bruja is not. Hot or not, the tiny troop would trudge through the thicket and thorn for Nieve, and nothing was going to stop them. Not even a sleeping dragon. But it stopped Skipito. Boom! He fainted. He's out cold, dudes, whispered Tio Leo. Bueno, barked Bertito. But then all the puppies prepared their amigo for the grande rescue. First, they dressed him, then they blessed him. Salchitas, salchichas, sausages and peaches rumbled tummy in the dragon's den. One little dog with the strength of 10. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches. One more time. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches rumbled tummy in the dragon's den. One little dog with the strength of 10. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches. As Skipito woke up, he not only smelled the sausage, he looked like one too. That's right, they're tights, scolded Poquito Tito, and any prince who had ever rescued a princesa has had to wear them. But who's doing that? Asked Skipito, scratching his head. Dude, howled the doggies in disbelief. You are! Suddenly, a potent puff of panic poofed out Skipito's tail and popped his pantalones. Stand back, warned Bertito. Then, quicker than you can say snails, scales, and humpback whales, Skipito rocketed up over the waking dragon. "Oh!" roared the dragon with a shout of flame. The Puchitos loaded their slingshots with salchichas and aimed straight for the dragon's fiery boca. "While we distract, it's time to act," shouted amigos from below. "Do your part and melt her heart," barked Tomatillo, covering his corazon with his paws. "When put to the test, your besos are best," woofed Don Diego as he took aim. And quicker than you can say beso con queso, Skipito landed right next to the cubito de Helio and the frozen princesa. She was a beauty, all right, but the Puchito was in no mood for a smoochito. So at the top of his itty-bitty lungs, he shouted, "Snow White, wake up!" Nieve K heard nada, nothing, but it scared the living fire right out of El Dragon, and away he flew. Now nada stood in the way of saving the princesa, except ice and a pair of fuzzy lips. "Dude, just kiss the cube," begged Paquito Tito again. And so he did. Back in their room, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo were busy playing their own version of Snow White when they saw their brother walk by with an ice cube stuck to his nose. "He's been licking ice cubes again," said Jujubee, shaking her head. "Yup," said Jillyboo, "he likes ice." "Uh-huh," said Jezebel, "ice is nice." Mama Junebug Jones was doing a crossword puzzle at the table when her kitty boy crawled onto her lap and buried his face in her soft, warm neck. "Whoa," said Mama, "some little squeegee has a cold, wet nose." "Snow White?" asked Skippy. "What?" said Mama. "I love you." "Snow White Thumbkin?" said Mama. "What?" said Skippy. "You just melted your mama's heart." At bedtime, the Jones girls overheard their brother bouncing on his big boy bed, saying, "Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, the bravest of knights, but when I save a princess, I will not wear tights." "What princess?" asked Jujubee, running into his room. "Snow what?" replied the kitty boy, bouncing higher. "Snow who?" inquired Jillyboo. "He meant Snow White," reasoned Jezebel. "Snow, I didn't," declared Skippy. "I said, 'Good night, Mama,'" said from down the hall. Skippy said, "Good night."
Hello Kids Place. We are here at Town Creek Elementary School with Mrs. Scott's pre-K class, and we just read the story, Sneezy the Snowman, about a snowman who melts many times. Today we're going to make a project by putting pieces together from the snowman, but what he would look like if he was melted. We need to cut two whats? Two arms that look like sticks. We're gonna take this piece of paper and we're gonna fold it in half like this and Guess how many sticks we're gonna get? 2. See the circle? Thumb on top. Put your other hands in the bottom. And then what do? Chop, chop. Thumb on top. Say it with me. Thumb on top. Chop, chop. What's this hand do?
Ramon, thumb on top.
This is the helper hand. It's going to hold your paper, and you're going to cut a stick. This is what I'm going to do.
Put your scissors.
Ready?
Watch this for her and watch. Give her a thumbs up if you're listening.
Thumb on top, and then what do we say? Chop, chop. Now, my helper hand pinches the black. Are you putting your eyes on me?
Just listen. Start.
What's-
Nora? It's Nora, listen.
Nora, eyes up. We're gonna pinch it, and then we're going to chop, chop. And look what my helper hand does. It moves. And I keep going round and round, and it moves. Round and round, and it moves. Round and round and round until, and look what I did. What do I have?
Wow,
2 eyes. So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your black piece of paper and pinch and tear.
You just tear one line.
And then I want you to fold it in half so we can make some eyes. You're ready to make eyes. What was his nose made out of? And what shape was the carrot? So what do you need? All right, I'm gonna bring you a triangle, okay? Or one of us teachers will. Ready? Can you lay this by your eyes?
This is by your eyes. Where does your nose go? Does it go by your feet?
We are going to take this blue piece of paper. This is going to be our background. So this is what all of your pieces are going to be stuck to. So I'm going to come around and give you a piece of that. You can stick it on the side, okay? And you're going to build your snowman on top of that, okay?
I want you to lay your 2 eyes on your blue paper.
Lay your 2 eyes on the blue paper. You gotta listen.
Find your 2 eyes.
We're not doing that. Your 2 eyes.
That way we don't get our pieces mixed up. Find your 2 eyes, put them on your blue paper.
And you can turn your paper either way. It's up to you. You can turn it long or tall.
Now I want you to find your 2 arms. Put your 2 arms on there. And then we're gonna put our 3 buttons. Whisper count. 1, 2, 3. So when your snowman melts, you can glue it however you think the pieces will melt on the ground. Does the nose have to go on top? No. It can go on the bottom when it melts. The sticks can go anywhere you want. For today's Explore segment, we're going to go to not 1, but 2 schools. And and we're going to see how 2 different classes created snowmen.
Yep.
So where are we going first?
First, we're going to head down to Ridge Elementary School in Miss Sindania's class to see how they built their snowman.
And then we're going to go north to Oakville Elementary School to see Miss Butner's pre-K students and how they created snowmen to create a bulletin board.
Oh, fun.
Let's go see. If you would like to check us out more, you can find us at the local cable channel number 96 or on SMCPS YouTube. And you can also email us at kidsplace@smcps.org.
It's that time in the show where we have to say goodbye.
It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. It is time to say goodbye to all our friends.
Bye, friends.
See you next time.